Hi everyone, this is Tony Jackson. Here is your weekly reading for the week of 8th to the 14th of May 2017, and this week in Australia it's actually Mother's Day. So I thought I'd choose a card from the Mary Queen of Angels deck, which is Mother Mary, appropriate for Mother's Day. And also I thought let's do a little bit of healing with our mothers. So what I thought we could do was actually do some cord cutting. Now I have done cord cutting in some of my other videos, but it hasn't particularly been with our mothers. So with cord cutting, what actually can happen is, if you haven't heard me mention it before, you haven't done it before, we can get cords of negative energy between us and other people. Now, it's not done intentionally. These cords of negative energy are formed by, they're like little dark strings or something that can get attached or can be connected between us and other people. And they're usually due to fear, anger, something negative happening. Sometimes when we're relying on people too much, it can form a cord. And but we can cut these, and it's nothing to worry about. Like, it's not done intentionally. It just sometimes we need to just clean the energy up between us and other people. Now, it doesn't have to be your mother. It can be a person, place, or situation, or anything. You can actually form these negative cords with. But I thought, because it's Mother's Day here in Australia, we would do some cord cutting with our mothers. And of course, if it's not Mother's Day where you are, then because I think it's different in different places in the world, you can just do it anyway if you like. We'll take this opportunity to do some healing work with our mothers. So the way that I do it is I actually ask our higher self and also the Archangel Michael to do this for us. The Archangel Michael, in a lot of pictures, I haven't got a picture of Archangel Michael just here, I sometimes have the card deck. Archangel Michael has a sword of light, and this sword of light is what he actually uses to cut away the negativity and fear, or you can clean your aura of negativity and fear as well. But if you don't like the image of a sword, just imagine it's like this light energy or light ray that he's using. But I get used to using the term sword, so someone said to me once, I don't like hearing the word about a sword and it doesn't feel like it's something soft and angelic-like. But anyway, it's just because Archangel Michael often appears in photos and drawings carrying a sword, and it's because he cuts away illusion, negativity and fear. So the way we do it, we ask our higher self, which is actually us, the higher part of us, to select the cords, and then Archangel Michael to come through and cut them. Now, you don't really need the higher self as such. You can just say, Archangel Michael, please cut all cords of negativity and fear between me and somebody else who you think you might have it. In this case, we're doing it with our mums, our mothers. And the Archangel Michael will do that for you. And don't worry that you've had them. It happens to all of us. And it's just cleaning up the energy between us and our mothers. And also, you can't cut the good things away. You can only cut the bad things, and you can only do it. It's just to release negativity and fear. All the good connections will stay. So the way I do it, I do ask the higher self to select the cords for you, and the Archangel Michael then to come through and cut them for you. You don't necessarily have to ask the higher self. It's actually Archangel Michael's one of his things that he does to do this, to cut away the negativity. He's also a very good angel to ask for protection if you're feeling fearful at all. Even with these world events that are happening, if you're ever feeling a little bit fearful, just ask Archangel Michael to come in and either calm you or put an energy of protection around you. Even though you're not in danger as such, I find that energy often just calms you, and the feeling of protection makes you feel safe as well. But today, we're going to do some cord cutting. So we're going to ask the Archangel Michael, and we're going to ask our higher self, and then we're going to say it's our free will and choice to have these cords cut. Now, I'm going to do it with our mothers, as I said, but if you don't feel like you want to do it with your mum, that's okay. You can pick another person or something that you feel that you have cords with. Sometimes I just ask the higher self to find the chords that need cutting, even because sometimes we don't know which ones needs cutting, and that's why I add in the higher self. So sometimes it's a bit unknown to who and where we've got chords. But anyway, so let's do it now. So all we'll do is I now call in, and I'll do this for you. You can say it for yourself if you like, or if you listen to me, just listen to what I'm saying. It'll be done for you as long as you allow it. Higher self, please select the chords that need cutting. Higher self, I now ask you to select the chords between me and my mother that need releasing. And when the higher self, particularly if you're doing it for somebody else, you might ask the higher self, but I now ask the higher self to choose the chords. And then once you've said that, all then we need to do is, it's now my free will and choice to allow the Archangel Michael to cut. I sometimes like to do this hand movement, cut any cords of negativity or fear that I have between me and my mother. Free will and choice for the Archangel Michael to use the sword of light to cut away. You can go up here too, because sometimes it feels like it's up above me, like at a soul level. Cutting all cords of negativity and fear. All the good ones are staying, so you're not removing any good energy that you have between your mother. You're just kind of cleaning up any fear. Because he said sometimes we have fear as a child too, when our mother was kind of in charge, and you still might have some cords of fear from childhood. Cut any cords of negativity or fear between you and your mum, me and my mother. Free will and choice now to allow the Archangel Michael to come in and cut away those cords. And it'll be done for you. It'll be done as long as you ask the Archangel Michael. Free will and choice just adds a little bit of, allowing into it, that you've decided, yes, that's what you want to do. Now, sometimes you'll feel some energy tingles or shudders in your body a little bit as the cords are removed. And sometimes your higher self likes you to know that something's been done. So you may feel tingles in your hands. You may feel emotions coming up, and that's help you to recognize that something's happened and something's been released. Now, it will only shift the relationship for the better. I couldn't imagine that it would get worse by doing this, but you may have some emotions arise up due to the negative energy and fear may have been there for a long time since childhood, and now you've decided, because we've done this healing work, you've decided, because you said free will and choice, to allow the energy to go. So you may want to ask then, after I fill up my energy with love and light energy, just in case sometimes when the cords get removed, you feel a little bit like empty sometimes, even though it was negativity or fear, and negative energy or fear, you can feel a bit empty. It's like throwing away all those old clothes. Sometimes you feel like getting rid of old clothes and old junk. You do feel a bit empty to start off with, and then you get used to the fresh new environment. You may want to say, I fill up any gaps with love and light. And once you've done that, that's the healing work that we needed to do with our mothers for this week. Now, I am getting a little bit of a hint of past life energy there with your mothers. Sometimes we have many lifetimes with our mothers, and you just might want to add in as something separate, if you feel you'd like to, the archangel that helps with past lives is Archangel Raziel, Raziel, Raziel. And you don't have to know what happened in past lives as such, because it's in the past. But what you can do, sometimes it's important to know, but just as an additional thing, I'll do this quite briefly. I call in the Archangel Raziel for you to heal any past life issues that you still have with your mum or need to resolve with your mum on a soul level. The soul may be coming back and back and back and back each time, each lifetime, with the same mother, and repeated lessons. Sometimes it's due to a past life, whatever conflict's going on, and the Archangel Raziel can help resolve anything on a past life level. There might be a whole lot of other things too, because these close relationships often do allow a lot of healing and a lot of learning. So Yeah, I just feel like we needed to add in that. I asked the Archangel Raziel to heal any past life issues, problems, things that need to be dealt with our mothers this week because of Mother's Day. And I think that will complete it for us. Now, I just felt the past life thing was coming up just as we cut those cords. It doesn't necessarily have to be associated with cord cutting, but sometimes when you do cut cords and release something, then another layer of stuff comes up. And I just felt for a lot of us it may be some past life things that is time to clear. So that's why I called in the Archangel Raziel. And when you ask the angels at the right time, well, it's never really the wrong time. They'll do it for you, so we don't have to know too much about what is happening, what the details of the past life. So I will now choose a card from the Mother Mary deck and just get a brief message from that. With all the card readings I do, I bring down a white light, an imaginary light, through the chakras and out through the heart chakra. It helps you to form a connection with your cards when you're doing readings, or even for yourself. You don't have to be a professional card reader to do it, but it's a nice little technique to help you to connect with your cards, and you begin to receive more intuitive guidances and messages through the cards. It may be just some small little things that happen in the beginning, and then it will grow, and you actually form a connection with your guides by doing that as well. So let's do a little shuffle. So we'll just ask that the message that comes through is for everybody's highest good in love and light. And just focus on any messages that you want to, any answers to any questions that you might want to receive. And I'll just pull a card and see what intuitive messages I get. If you do have any concerns, anything that comes up in regards to any of my videos, feel free to message me. I'll leave my email. If you want to send me a private message about something that might have happened in relation to cord cutting with your mum or anything in regards to the videos, or you can just message me below wherever you see this. Probably better to message me under the YouTube. If you go onto my YouTube page where I load my videos and write a little message there, or alternatively email. Then there is my Facebook page too that I upload these to, but you can message me at quite a few places, I guess, but email's probably the best, or on the underneath where you see this video on the YouTube. That's if you have any concerns. If you have more stuff that comes up, you may want to consider a private session with me, or a private healing or reading, and the details for that, as I say in each of my videos, is on my webpage, and I'll leave the link to that below. We can do it over Skype. It's quite amazing how you don't even have to be near me to get the benefits of the healing energy, as you would have found out by watching the videos. And you can go back and watch any of the old videos. I'm sure the healing of any of the video. One of the ones that I found fascinating, and when I actually channeled it and made the video, I didn't connect to it as much as I do now, is the one with Commander Ashtar. I might put the link down below that. It was a special activation of Commander Ashtar. Not sure when it was done, but I will put the link to that because I find that very valuable. It was about stability, I think, making us feel stable where we are. And if we weren't stable where we are, it was encouraging us to move somewhere where we could be more stability, more stable in our lives. Anyway, let's get to the card, because we don't want to make these videos too long. Home. Isn't that interesting? What was I just talking about? Isn't that interesting? I was just talking about moving somewhere that we might be more stable, and look at the card that came out. Home. So it might be important. I've actually done the reading before I pulled the card talking about that Commander Ashtar. So, I'm getting tingles on my arm. So I'm telling you the right thing. You may need to watch the Commander Ashtar video as a little addition. If you don't, it's fine. It's just funny that I pulled that, and that what video was talking about moving if you need to. So if you're not feeling comfortable in your present home, it may be time to move. And of course, you can't just pick up and move sometimes. Sometimes you've got to take consideration all different things. But the message today: trust and follow divine guidance about my home. So if you are getting intuitive messages about your home, sometimes you just need to cleanse the energy and lift the vibration using crystals, healing techniques with the angels. I put angels on the doorway, on all doors and all windows for protection, but it does also lift the vibration when you're having angels watch over your home. Try cleansing and balancing the energy within your home by using angels. You can just say, angels, please lift the energy of my home. Angels, please stand at every door and window of my home and watch above the house as well to watch over me. You can just say guardian angels or just the term angels, or you can be more specific and use the Archangel Michael to protect and cleanse the home. Ones outside can protect, and then you can ask ones to be inside and cleanse the energy. So you'll just say, angels, cleanse the energy and lift the vibration of my home. Now, the reason I said that is because if there's any problems going in the home, sometimes lifting the vibration will also help heal any problems that you may be experiencing in the home. Then you may be called to a different home. Well, that's kind of a different issue. Then you'll need to follow your guidance. And but the second step, I feel, if you are having problems with your home, would be to then listen to the Commander Ashtar video, which doesn't specifically work with your home, but it has a particular reference to being stable where you are or moving to somewhere where you may then become more stable. I don't even know if I'll use the word stable in that video, but anyway. So the message this week is cleanse and protect the home. And I feel that's all for this week. I'll leave the link to my email, and I'll leave my email address and the link to my web page. Hope I don't repeat things too much, because I have a habit of repeating things over and over. And but I think we're done now. Lovely to spend this time with you. I enjoy doing these videos and bringing you this message each week. So if you do happen to have any comments, I would love to hear them. And what else? I think we're done. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, higher selves, for doing the cord cutting. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and love to you all, and we'll look forward to next week's reading. Okay, bye for now.